We'll see the defending world champion Boston Celtics facing the New York Knicks. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. Here's Brunson, and he misses his first shot. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And the dunk by Brown.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Brunson adds a two-pointer. Got a piece of it. Bridges outside. And Hart has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. Turn around Jay. No good on the shot.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Spins. Brown outside. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum. And he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Tatum. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Takes the 13-footer. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Anunoby outside. New York moving it around. Towns high post. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
That one goes in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Bridges driving to the basket. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside, Porzingis. Now here is Holiday. Doesn't go for him. Brunson with some nice D. The Knicks with the lead. We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Hart. Now Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got 6.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Brown outside. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim. Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here's Cornette. Pass to Hauser. Back to Brown. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
That one drops for him.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Outside, Horford. Back to Brown. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Knicks leading by 3. Let's take a quick break.
9.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside. And you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Tatum down low. Robinson with the block. To the paint. Intercepted. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
At the heart, jacks up a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Celtics trail by 5. To Hauser. Back to Tatum. There's a screen. Here's Craig. Tatum down low. Bridges with some nice defense. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Craig down low. Count that bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Brunson, left side. Here's Towns. Poked away.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Tatum looking around. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis. With all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that Game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Pass to Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks leading by 6. It's Hart on the wing. Brunson outside. New York needs to get off a shot. The 3, Bridges, and the Knicks miss again. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Porzingis, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Celtics making a switch here. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
The shot's good.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Brown outside. The second chance effort. Fournette. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Brunson draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now here's White. Still yet to score. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. .34 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Hart. 23 seconds left in the first half. Out left to the wing. Here's Towns. And balls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. That's 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Here's Holiday, and he lays it straight in.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 4. Back to Tatum. Pass to Holiday. No good on the 3. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. And let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Stolen by Tatum. Pass to Holiday. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Brown deciding where to go with it. Pass to Tatum. For the lead. And another miss by Boston. The Knicks with the lead. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Stolen by Holiday.
And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Anunoby. Holiday inside the line. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Hart, wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to town.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Matching threes for these teams. Porzingis, so good from deep.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Brunson barreling in. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
For New York, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
A tight game here in New York. Crafty move. And Towns throws it down.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Back to Tatum. It's good. Tatum's got 13 points.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Bridges, left side. Down low. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. The open shot by Tatum. No good off the front iron. The Knicks leading by 3. Back to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Outside Holiday. Bangs home the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Bridges. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Anunoby. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Celtics. In the corner. Tatum with it. Back to Holiday. It'll count. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Knicks out front. They lead by a...
The Celtics, 36.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for New York. A 2-point game. And he banks in the layup. Payne's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New York.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Towns down low. Out to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Here's Tatum. Into the lane. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And Anunoby, here we go. Here's Bridges. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah. Opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like, in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Here's Brunson. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Over in the corner, Brown. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Brown outside. Here's Holiday. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 3. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Anunoby left side. Off target from three-point range.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Screen by Porzingis. Lob pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Anunoby in the corner. Driving in. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
The Knicks with the lead. Inside. Out to Bridges. .127 left in the fourth quarter.
Goodness. Mikal Bridges. Thundering slam off the bounce.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
Here's Hart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Jason Tatum.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Out to White. Stolen by Anunoby. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Pass to Brunson.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul. Trying to